Hello, this is the game engine one. This is actually the recording of the final demo of the final project. So let's have a look at it and see what I'm doing here according to the requirements for the demo. So so I have to have three different primitive objects on the screen. So there is oh sorry, I did some edits here. So now I'm building the application and then we're gonna run it here. So I have here different four different primitive types of objects. So I have the cube, square, and a pyramid with a squared base, and another pyramid with the triangular base, and I have the plane here. And now I have different camera views. So let's see, that's the right camera where I can and this is how I go forward by pressing W and S and pressing D and A. I'm moving to the right and the left, and this is the left camera, again the same thing, and the middle camera here, and that's when I press O, so I get to the original view. So the middle is X, the left is Z, the right is C. And also I can when I go to the original, let's see, I can rotate the view vertically and horizontally using the arrows, keyboard arrows. And also I can change the texture of that plane here using 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons. For each button I have particular texture here. Okay, so and there is also the transformation here. So for the triangular pyramids, I'm circling the objects in the three directions X, Y, Z, and this I'm rotating the cubes in the X direction, and horizontally, and vertically I'm rotating the pyramids here. So let's have a look at the code. So this is the game class here. I'm having this is how I declare the camera, and then there's managers for the different models, and I'm using the Agile files, and into that model I'm reading the files using the file system that we have been using throughout the course, and we actually build it. And I'm using the this is the shader managers. So there's the 4 different shaders as required. There is the color shader, the color by direction, and the texture, and the constant color, and the lighting point. Also there is using the texture manager, I'm adding 4 textures: rocks, stone, red bricks, duckweed. So now I started here to create the different objects on the screen using the models that I have, and I'm setting here the attributes for each object. Then I add the object to the object manager. So that object manager is actually using the PCS tree, where I can here. This is the PCS tree for the tree root, which is really cool. And I'm using the forward iterator and the reverse iterator to on the tree. Then I set the different attributes of the object. So I have yeah, this is the transformation. So when I set, the idea here that when I don't set the delta rotation, the object is not moving. So when you have a look at those objects are not moving because I'm not setting the rotation matrix here. So when I implemented different rotation directions, so I can like control it from the game part easily. So the idea here is when I set one of these, the update here will take effect here, and there's delta rotation for each direction, X, Y, Z, and I'm using those rotation variables in while creating the matrix, and then I use it in use the matrices. I keep combining the matrices for the word for creating the word matrix. Okay, and then moving back to the game part. So I keep adding all the objects. I have actually 30 objects on the screen with different types, different directions. So this is how I'm detecting the keys, the key press events. Where is it? Yeah, let's see. I'm using the how I change the cameras. Yeah, this is how I change the cameras. No, not this. Let's see. Yeah, the Z. Yeah, the Z, C, and the X here. So I actually like set it to 0, and then let's set the object vertex vector. I mean, okay, right. Yeah, and when I exit the game, I actually like destroy the object, all the objects on the screen and the models using the managers. Unfortunately, I was working on creating the camera manager here, but I couldn't. I went through a lot of problems, and I don't have too much time. I have to do it. Okay, and then I will look into it later. So that's it for the demo, and hopefully it's good. Thank you.